I don't think anyone talks about the struggle with finding stationery in today's modern age. With everything that you can already do online, getting supplies that I actually need and splitting those between my wants was a challenge. Which is why this year, I tried to be more intentional with what I bought and didn't buy anything I wasn't gonna use much. Before I get started, I just want to say that this haul isn't huge and everything in this video are just the basic essentials that I need for the upcoming school year. Last year, I actually didn't have a pencil case, and that was because my school allowed me to just bring my backpack wherever I went. So there wasn't really a need for one. But this year, I thought it would be much more easier for me to actually get a pencil case because before all of my supplies were cluttered up. This is the Echo Box pencil case from Staples. Originally, I was going to get the viral Muji pencil case, but when I saw it in person, it was kind of too small to fit all of my supplies. So instead, I just opted for the bigger one in Staples. Off the bat, it does kind of look impractical, but in reality, in terms of storage, it actually has a decent amount of space. I'm not a big fan of the bag pencil cases, just because in the past, they do tend to break easy. And also seeing everyone else's Muji boxes low-key gave me FOMO. So I am going to try to recreate that once I get a handful of stickers and decor. And speaking of Muji, I did actually pick a few things over there. One of those items are of course the mechanical pencils. Again, talking from experience, these pencils actually do perform better than some of the other ones I've used in the past. They definitely have a much more smoother flow, I would say, compared to ones that you can just get at a dollar store. This is also my first time going to Muji. I did have a Muji pencil in the past, but that was only something my friend picked up for me. And obviously this time I did my own shopping and picked up these two. Muji item number 2 is this gel ink ballpoint pen. I don't really have much to say about this pen, and I only got it just because. Since it is a ballpoint gel pen, it does write smoothly and is a really cheap and good buy. Also, I already mentioned that I went to Staples, so I picked up these two erasers. One thing about them is they actually do fit perfectly in this pencil case, which I absolutely love. It just makes it look so much more clean and aesthetic, which is a win. Now on to paper goods. This year, I don't really plan on using a binder, just because again, I am allowed to bring my backpack, so there really isn't much of a need. But obviously, I need somewhere to write. So to start, one of my favorite items I do have is this notebook. First off, the entire look of it is just really simple, clean, and it doesn't really say a lot compared to other notebooks, and gives it so much opportunity to decorate and personalize it, which is one of the main factors that I love about clean notebooks. Inside, you have a card holder, pockets to keep papers, and obviously paper for writing notes. Something about this notebook is it doesn't feel like regular paper. It's much more harder to tear and bleed ink through, which I feel like is such a good design choice. And there is a bigger version if you're interested, but I personally prefer smaller notebooks just because I don't write a lot in class. My other notebooks are just the standard ones that are from Muji. These ones are just really plain and basic. There's nothing really special about them, I would say. But the reason why I got these ones is because of how thin they are. Them being thin makes it so much more easier to put in a folder or just to store in your bag. And for this one, since it was cheap, I did get two. And also both types of notebooks being the same size makes storing them a lot more easier. One of the best things I think I picked up from this haul are these sticky notes. Now, I don't usually buy sticky notes just because I find them useless, but as you can see, they are printed with graphs. I actually didn't find it in store. I did get it online. I got mine on Amazon, but I'm pretty sure you can get it anywhere online. When I first stumbled upon these, I thought they were so genius. And I feel they definitely will make my life much more easier because they make complicated subjects like math, science, or physics much more easier to do. Because one thing I do struggle with in math is drawing graphs, and these sticky notes will help me out a ton. Whether it's for drawing shapes, drawing graphs, or drawing in general. I love these so much, and they definitely are my prized possession compared to everything else in my stationery haul. And the last item for paper goods are these folders that I picked up from Staples. Not only can it hold your basic paper goods, but I also recently found out that the Muji notebook fits perfectly in this, which I love about that. And it definitely helps with organizing loose leaf paper, forms, or any scraps that clutter my bag. The next following items are just going to be items that I already own, but I thought I'd show just for the sake of this being a longer video, so that way you guys have more stuff to go on about. To start off, this is a simple protractor that I picked up from Staples a while back. There's not really so much to say about it. It's simple, efficient, and just, gets the job done. Next is this Copic sketch marker. I'm not really like the type of person to like highlight stuff when I'm taking notes. For me, they don't really like make a difference. But if I do feel the need to like highlight something, I typically just use this marker, if it ever like succumbs to that. I also recently found out that this marker is pretty expensive and I shouldn't be using it as a highlighter. But you know, it was in a set like a family member gifted me. And hey, you know, like at least I'm using it. Up next is like this swivel thing like from a geometry set. I didn't think I was ever gonna use this in like my time in high school, but I guess like here we are. But yeah, I only needed it in one unit in like one course. So it is pretty useless, but I still do have to keep it just in case. You never know. I know I did say I wasn't going to get anything I didn't need, but you know, I did pick up this mini letter writing set. And it actually isn't like that useless. I do have a plan for it, but that's for something in the future. But for now, I'm just marking it as something I bought on impulse. Obviously, you don't need this. And this is what the pencil case looks like in full. I also forgot to mention this lip balm that I keep in here, alongside all of the other supplies that I have. And you know, I think I picked out pretty good stuff, considering the fact that also my iPad is a tool. But anyways, I'm pretty happy with everything that I've got. And I think that concludes my haul. Again, this is a pretty mini haul compared to others I've seen on YouTube. And for this one, I just picked out things that I was actually gonna use. Definitely did have some fun filming this video and finding like the right stationery for myself. I hope I did introduce you guys to like some stationery I thought was useful, or at least giving you some inspo for like when you try to find your own stationery or whatever. My next video will definitely be like a backpack tour, because there were some things that I did left out that I would use for school but didn't really match the whole theme of this video. Oh, and thank you guys so much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me for staying this far. Thank you guys again, and goodbye.